Have you ever wondered why Ohio is a hotbed for paranormal activity? This intriguing state boasts a deep-seated history, ripe with tales of Native American spirits and colonial apparitions. Its past, rich in lore and legends, sets the stage for an array of ghost stories that have captivated the imaginations of many. From its ancient indigenous cultures to its colonial settlers, Ohio's history has brewed a potent mix of the paranormal. Now let's delve deeper into 5 fascinating paranormal facts about Ohio. The Ohio State Reformatory, infamous for its ghostly inmates, is our first stop. Drenched in a dark history, the Ohio State Reformatory is a formidable structure that stands as a testament to a time when punishment was doled out with an iron fist. It opened its doors in 1896 with the noble intention of reforming young offenders. However, it soon gained a notorious reputation as a brutal prison, where harsh conditions and inhumane treatment were the order of the day. The reformatory was decommissioned in 1990, but the echoes of its past seem to have lingered on. Numerous accounts of ghost sightings and paranormal activities have been reported, transforming this reformatory into a hotbed of supernatural happenings. The chilling whispers of the past seem to reverberate through the empty corridors, and phantom figures are said to lurk in the shadows, their spectral presence a grim reminder of the reformatory's fraught past. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the reformatory is that of Helen Glatke, the wife of the former superintendent. Helen tragically died in 1950 after an unfortunate accident involving a handgun. Ever since, visitors and staff have reported smelling her signature rose perfume, and some have even claimed to have seen her ghostly figure. Another eerie tale stems from the solitary confinement unit, notoriously known as the Hole. It's said that inmates confined here were subjected to brutal punishments, and many didn't survive their stay. Even today, people claim to hear unexplainable sounds like disembodied whispers and footsteps, and feel an oppressive sense of dread in this area. But perhaps the most chilling of all is the story of the Shadow Man. This tall, dark figure is often seen in the basement and has become something of a celebrity among paranormal enthusiasts. Sightings of the Shadow Man are often accompanied by a sudden drop in temperature and an overwhelming feeling of being watched. A chilling tale of a prison shackled in the supernatural, isn't it? Next, we explore Ohio University, known as one of the most haunted college campuses in the United States. The history of Ohio University is as rich as it is eerie. Established in the early 18th century, the university has seen generations of students pass through its hallowed halls. But some, it seems, have never left. Ghost stories and tales of the supernatural are as much a part of the university's fabric as its academic reputation. Let's delve into the most famous of these spectral tales. The center of many ghostly stories is Wilson Hall. This building, part of the university's West Green, is rumored to be located in the middle of a pentagram, formed by 5 local cemeteries. Spooky, isn't it? Numerous accounts of unexplained phenomena have been reported here, from flickering lights to objects moving on their own. But the most chilling story is that of a student who allegedly died in the 1970s under mysterious circumstances. Since then, students living in the hall have reported seeing a figure in the corridors and hearing strange, inexplicable noises. Now, let's turn our attention to the infamous Room 428. This room, located in the same haunted Wilson Hall, is now permanently closed off due to its alarming history. It's said that a female student who practiced astral projection died in the room under puzzling circumstances. Since then, the room has been a hotbed of paranormal activity. Students have reported seeing objects fly off shelves, doors slamming shut on their own, and even the spectral figure of the deceased student. Ohio University isn't just a place of learning. It's a place where the past and the present, the living and the dead, intermingle in the most uncanny ways. The university's haunted halls and spectral students are a testament to its centuries-old history and the many souls who have called it home. So would you dare to study in a university teeming with spectral students? Our journey continues to the Mansfield Fire Museum, where the past refuses to be extinguished. Nestled in the heart of Mansfield, Ohio, The museum is a living testament to the city's rich firefighting history. Its collection of antique firefighting equipment and memorabilia tells a tale of bravery, sacrifice and dedication that spans over a century. But the museum doesn't just house relics of the past. It's said to be the home of a spectral firefighter, forever on duty, forever answering the call of a fire that will never burn out. This ghostly fireman is believed to be George Ulmer, an old fire chief who served Mansfield with unwavering commitment until his untimely death in the line of duty. Many visitors have reported unusual occurrences that they attribute to George's lingering spirit, echoes of phantom footsteps, the faint scent of smoke when there's no fire, and the inexplicable chill that sometimes permeates the museum's display room are all considered signs of George's presence. Some have even claimed to see the apparition of a man in an old-fashioned fireman's uniform standing watch over the exhibits, as if still on duty. The sightings are so prevalent that the museum has become a hotspot for paranormal enthusiasts, seeking to catch a glimpse of George or perhaps even make contact. But whether you believe in ghosts or not, the stories add a layer of intrigue and mystery to the already fascinating history of the Mansfield Fire Museum. Is George Ulmer still on duty, forever ready to protect his city from the fiery dangers that lurk in the shadows? Or are these stories simply the product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the museum's evocative atmosphere? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. The Mansfield Fire Museum is more than just a repository of firefighting history. It's a place where the past and the present intertwine, where tales of bravery and sacrifice come alive, and where, if the stories are to be believed, one firefighter's dedication to duty transcends even the barriers of death. A fiery tale of a ghost who is forever on duty indeed. Our penultimate stop is the Franklin Castle, a house with more than just skeletons in its closets. Located in Cleveland's Ohio City neighborhood, Franklin Castle is an architectural marvel that has stood tall since the late 19th century. But this Gothic beauty is more than just bricks and mortar. It's a house that whispers tales of the past, tales that send a chill down your spine. The castle was originally built for Hannes Tiedemann, a wealthy German immigrant, and his family. Yet tragedy was a frequent visitor at this grand residence. Tiedemann lost his mother and his 15-year-old daughter in the same year, followed by his wife a few years later. As rumors go, some say Tiedemann himself might have had a hand in these unfortunate events, but the truth remains buried with the dead. Over the years, Franklin Castle has been a silent witness to a string of unexplained occurrences. Footsteps echo in empty halls, doors slam shut with no one around, and cold spots appear without reason. Perhaps the most chilling account is that of the woman in black. She's said to be seen standing by the window in the room where Tiedemann's daughter passed away. Some say she's a grieving mother, others believe she's the daughter herself, forever trapped in the castle's stone walls. And then there are the rumors of secret passageways and hidden rooms. Stories abound of Tiedemann's supposed nefarious activities, with whispers of hidden victims and concealed crimes. While these tales might be just the product of an overactive imagination, they certainly add an eerie layer to the castle's mystique. Today, Franklin Castle is a private residence, its owners navigating the delicate balance between living in a historic home and sharing space with unseen inhabitants. But whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is undeniable. Franklin Castle, with its dark history and haunting tales, is a place where the past refuses to stay buried. A castle with its own ghostly court, don't you agree? Lastly, we visit the site of the Gore Orphanage, where the sounds of children are forever etched in time. Nestled in rural Ohio, the Gore Orphanage was once a home to countless orphaned children. Yet, its history is marred by a tragic event that forever changed its narrative. A devastating fire that claimed numerous innocent lives. The fire, which swept through the building in the early 20th century, was a catastrophe of unimaginable proportions. The shrieks of terrified children filled the night air as the once safe haven was swallowed by flames. Despite the valiant efforts of the local community, many children perished, their lives snuffed out too soon. Today, the remnants of the Gore Orphanage stand as a chilling reminder of the tragedy. Visitors and paranormal investigators who dare to venture into the area report hearing the eerie laughter and cries of children, seemingly echoing from a time long past. They speak of unexplained cold spots, odd shadows flickering in the darkness, and an overwhelming sense of sadness that blankets the area. Sightings of ghostly children dressed in period clothing, playing in the nearby woods or peering from the orphanage's remains have also been reported. These spectral youngsters are believed to be the spirits of those who perished in the fire, forever trapped in their earthly playground. A heartbreaking tale of lost innocence, wouldn't you say? These are just a few of the many paranormal tales that Ohio has to offer. From haunted reformatories to spectral universities, eerie fire museums to ghostly castles and phantom-infested orphanages, Ohio's history is richly haunted. So, the next time you're in Ohio, will you dare to explore its spectral side?